Hi, okay, so yeah, again, once again, easy problems since I'm learning. So yeah, why not? Right. First finish the easy problems. Anyway, so this is another easy problem, and yeah, there are many solutions for this, but since one of the solutions just clicked in my mind, and I think it is the easiest uh, to interpret so far. All right, you don't need any mathematical intuition. No any mathematical like expressions even needed to test. And that is if we could simply, here x is the integer, but the thing is, what are palindromes is if, you know, uh, if we read from the start and if we read from the end, if it gives the similar, I mean, if they read the same, then they are palindrome, else they are not. I mean, the number is palindrome, else it is not, right? So, I mean, the easiest solution should be something like, uh, outside of int, we have string, right? And in string, we can just simply reverse it. So what if if we convert this into a string and then just perform the reverse operation and test on a particular number? So that is my solution, and that is, let's say x equals, all right. And after I convert this into a string, what happens is if x is equals to, so I'll be using list comprehension over here because that makes it easier to see. So this is the method how we can convert this into true, else we return false. And this much should basically work. I don't know. Oh, okay. It's not string str, just right. So yeah, some errors, but let's see if this works. I mean, yeah, it does. See? So if I even submit this, it should basically work. I mean, yeah, it does. Hey, okay. So yeah, that was easy because if you see the follow-up question, could you solve it without converting the integer to a string? If it was converted to a string, of course it did wonders, right? So it's so easy. But what if we want to convert this without, let's say, converting this to a string? Now, for that, what can be done? I'll just explain it and why we code, all right? So let's say what I'm going to do is, okay, over here itself, all right. So, okay. Uh, well, let's say that we have a number, all right, 1, 2. I think I need this. Okay, so I have a number 12. Now for this number, okay, 121, I'm checking for this, all right. So what can be done is, uh, okay, so first we'll be using one temporary variable where we can store temp stored in x will be stored in temp, and we'll be comparing this temp with our reverse number, and we'll be using this x while reversing. So the reversing logic is simple. What we can basically do is, well, if we could simply, let's say, uh, while reversing, what can be done is, okay, first to create the reverse of the number, let's say if I have to replicate this, what can be done? So first, I'll be starting with, let's say my reverse equals to 0, and my reverse could be something like, in the loop, what can be done is, inside this should be inside the loop. So 0 times 10. So what this does is, okay, let's say if the first digit, okay, so let's say if I have to calculate for my first digit, even if I do it multiply with 10, it would basically give me the first value, right? So if I add here, uh, so if I put, so in reverse, what I should be putting is the last digit, right? So this is 0 plus, if I could put 1 over here. So how do I extract this 1? That is, if I put modulo of 10 in this, then we'll simply get the last character from the number, right? So that would be something like, okay, so that would be, let's say, 10 modulo 10, right? So now, if we do this, and once again, I should be updating my team. So yeah, I'll be comparing this with Axe, not with team. So if I compare, if I update temp with, like, let's say a floor division, and if I do 121 divided by 10, that would simply give me, let's say, how much? It would be 12, right? So yeah, if I get 12, once again, if I run to this loop, that would be my R now would be 1, and 1 into 10 is 10 plus, and if I perform modulo in 120, in 112, in 12, that would be 2, right? So that is 12. So using something like this, we could simply perform the thing. So let's say if my temp is X, so let's go down, right? And reverse is 0. And we will be doing this till our temp is not equal to 0, of course, right? IVRSE reverse equals to, let's say now, reverse times 10 plus our temp modulo temp. Now what I'll be doing is I'll be also updating my temp, and that would be temp equals to temp floor division temp. Now return, what can be done here is, if our original X equals to reverse, then yeah, I think it is palindrome. If it's not, then no. Okay, it's taking some time. Oh yeah, I forgot. So if our X is less than 0, immediately return false. Now let's try it once again. So yeah, it works. Now if I submit this, yeah, it works. So yeah, and yeah, regarding the complexity, what would be the time complexity? Now, since we are removing the last character every single time till the time goes to 0, so that would mean our time complexity is big O of log 10 of n, right? Uh, and space complexity is simply 1, big O of 1. So yeah, that's it.